Previously on MasterChef South Africa. The top 15 cooked from the heart in their first ever mystery box challenge.
Today, we asked you to cook for the apple of your eye.
For some contestants, it was an emotional challenge close to home.
Contestant, somebody help me, please.
This is a lot.
Naledi showed the judges what love tastes like.
She nailed this. Absolutely gorgeous.
You will be spending the next elimination challenge up in the gantry.
It's a new day in the MasterChef kitchen and I'm feeling so excited. I'm really looking forward to whatever they're going to throw at me.
I walk in with a black apron. I know today is going to be a pressure test. I'm immediately nervous.
As we are walking in, we see there are a lot of boxes around. We see aeroplanes on the envelopes and some courier delivery kind of packages.
Welcome back, everybody. So tell me, how does it feel to be wearing those black aprons? They're a little heavier than usual, aren't they?
Yes. It's Elimination Day. I definitely don't want to be eliminated. I definitely don't want to go home yet.
Now, lady, wish you were down here. Happy to be up there.
I love you, but I'm so happy.
Do any of you remember the last time you tucked into beautiful golden crusted pie oozing with gravy?
I could see the judges and their smirky faces, and I knew something exciting was going to happen.
I've got to say, us South Africans, we're pretty keen on a bit of pie. Even if it's from the garage, you know, we're not really fussy about these things. Homemade is better. Sweet, savoury, they seldom disappoint.
Our very special guest today has come all the way from London.
Sure.
Originally from Durban, she is making it big internationally. Her achievements have earned her worldwide recognition, even from as far as the United States.
Wow.
She has been hailed by The Guardian as a rising star, and she heads up the pie room at Holborn Dining Room at Rosewood, London.
Wow.
Please welcome South African food hero, Chef Nokx Majozi.
So Nokx Majozi walks in. My heart immediately starts pounding because I'm like, this is gonna be some next level stuff.
Contestants, Chef Nokx is here to inspire and challenge our pie-making skills today.
Chinese people don't eat pies unless it's 2 o'clock in the morning and we just came out of the club.
Nokx, do you remember the very first pie that you ever made?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's such a beautiful pie that I make, which typically is a French pie, which is called a petit vier.
Wow, imagine your first pie ever being a French
Yes.
pastry.
Yeah, not an ordinary chicken pie like the rest of us.
What I love about her is the fact that she is coming from the rural areas like me, and she is taking her work to the world, which is exactly what I want to do.
Chef, I don't think we can take the suspense much longer. Can you reveal what's inside there, please? Yes.
Chef Nokx reveals her signature pie.
Wow.
And at that point, I was ready to throw in the towel.
That's beautiful.
That is very nice.
What a masterpiece. And then I think, ooh, I'm gonna have to make that today.
So, Chef Nokx, what do you have for us today?
So today I have my signature pie, a peppered steak pie.
Oh.
Celebrating where I come from as a South African. And then the pastry is very British pastry, which is short crust pastry.
Contestants, today's challenge is for you to replicate Chef Nox's pie. It needs to be served with mushy peas, pickled cauliflower, and a red wine jus.
Wow. I've baked pies before, but yeah, let's see how it goes today. I'm hoping my experience will help me in some way or the other.
Chef Nokx, anything else you can sort of help our contestants with? Any tips? Anything they should think about before they begin?
Following the recipe is very important. The first thing, read, make sure you understand, and then you do it.
Contestants, you will have 3 hours to complete this challenge. Everything you need to complete the dish is available on your workstations in your boxes. You will also have available to you a full recipe. And you have complete creative license on how you decorate your pies.
Now, as you know, this is a pressure test. So one of you will be going home today. Chef Nokx, we'd be honored if you did the kickoff today.
Your challenge starts 3, 2, 1.
Hey!
Go!
Assemble pie, decorate.
Today being an elimination round puts a bit of pressure. Then it's a bit tense.
The pastry is so rich and crumbly, and that filling, meaty and peppery, but not too spicy. And the wine used in the filling gave it this wonderful depth of flavor.
I've baked pies before, but let's see how it goes today. I'm hoping my experience will help me in some way or the other. Especially because it's an elimination challenge, and I'm quite fired up to do my best. I want every bite that the judges are going to bite into to be soft and nice, and they don't have to fight with it.
Of course, Naledi has it nice, but I am okay with what we are doing in any case. Who doesn't want to not have to partake in an elimination challenge, you know?
It is very daunting to wear the black apron. And I realize there's a possibility of me being eliminated. In general, I don't follow recipes very well. In fact, my family knows not to buy me recipe books. That's how notoriously bad I am with recipes. But today, I'm going to follow the recipe to the T.
I'm actually feeling very excited. Being organized is what I'm good at. So hopefully I'm going to stay calm today and then don't let my nerves get to me and then just follow the recipe well and, you know, use my organizing skills.
It is a bit tense today, but for me, I'm focusing on myself. I'm focusing on my dishes. I'm focusing on my stove. I'm focusing on my unit. Everything that I do today, it's myself and me aligned. This is an easier way of working for me because I can follow instructions very well. I've made pies. I like to make sweet pies, not savory pies.
These things are soft. Soften the bloody things.
So firstly, the kitchen smells amazing. And as much as this is quite a challenging challenge, it's quite exciting.
I think you've definitely set them quite a daunting task, Nokx. What's actually the easiest part of this recipe? Okay, no easy part. Good.
The difficult one might be the pastry.
No, I don't think might be. I think it's just going to be.
It's a guarantee.
This is going to be my first proper pie that I've ever made.
Follow the instructions to the T and don't mess around. If I follow the instructions, I should be able to make it through the challenge.
I'm reading the second sentence, and it says that I need to add wine.
I added wine too early.
And I'm not supposed to put the wine immediately. I need to wait for the onion to soften. How did I do that?
I want to save my onion and save my wine. I want to do this again.
I quickly strained the wine out. I put the onion back in the pan.
I made a mistake and I saw it in the beginning, and I'm trying to fix it now.
My onion is now soft, and now I'm adding my wine. So I kind of feel relieved that I didn't do so much damage, but I hope that does not affect the flavor profile that I'm trying to build for this dish.
I feel so relieved that we have a recipe today. It also helps that Chef is actually from Durban, so I feel a little represented here today.
My meat is coming together, so I just need to put it in the pressure cooker.
Contestants, listen up. You've had 1 hour. You have 2 hours left to go. Keep up the pace, guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I'm so focused on browning my meat, I don't even realize that people are putting their pressure cookers on.
Zach, hello.
Hello. Yes.
So Zach, we've told everybody follow the recipe. Yours deviates slightly because you're using de-alkalized wine.
That's correct.
Okay, and no concerns with that. I mean, it works the same way as regular wine.
It does.
In terms of flavor?
The main thing is more about the flavors.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right?
I never baked a pie before in my life. Oh, I think I just need to keep my impatience at bay and just take my time and do things properly. I'm Tina, I'm from Cape Town. I'm the owner of Home Bao, where we handcraft frozen dumplings. I was born in Taiwan, and my parents decided to immigrate out the family to South Africa in 1994. My dad stayed in Taiwan, so every 3 months, my mom will return back to Taiwan to visit my dad, and during that time, I will stay with my South African parents. Auntie Ilse, mommy, has a very strong Afrikaans background, and she taught me how to cook. I always remember that you start every dish with browning your onions. I wish my dad was here, because he would have been super proud of me. I wish mommy was here, because she is the reason why I'm here. Although they're not here, I know they're somewhere watching.
Hello, Tina.
Hi, Chef Nokx.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm loving your recipe.
Amazing. Are you following it?
Yes, I'm following it to the T. I normally don't like to follow recipes. I'm very naughty like that, but today I wouldn't dare to mess it up and not follow it.
Tina, your station is probably the cleanest one that we've seen so far.
Oh,
is it because you're working at a super fast rate, or is this how you operate?
I suffer from anxiety, so this is definitely a way to keep me calm and keep me focused and then have a clear head.
Fingers crossed, it's gonna be okay.
So, flour, salt, and butter and turmeric.
Making it to top 15 is a huge deal, thinking of when we were top 20.
I see you right now reading the recipe. Did you follow the steps exactly how they should be?
Not exactly. I did add a little bit more red wine now because there was really nice flavored stuff at the bottom of my wine pot, and I just wanted to get some of that. So I just deglazed it a little bit with a little bit of red wine. Yeah, I don't know. It might just kick me in the butt later on.
Okay, so you're happy with the changes you made and the implication that your way is better than Nox's way?
It's not better, but I didn't want to lose the flavor that you put in here. So I thought I was going to lose it if I don't use it.
And any general advice when it comes to pastry?
Yeah, please.
Nox?
Follow the recipe.
There you go.
Follow the
recipe.
My food journey actually started when I was in high school. During that time, my mum got really ill with her back and she wasn't able to cook, and I had to step in. Growing up was really difficult. I always knocked heads with my dad. I didn't feel a lot of self-worth and that I'm not good enough or I can't excel. I always felt like I was in the shadow of my siblings, my family. I always had to do the right thing by other people. Also, I'm a mum, and for the last 14 years, I've been focused on them and never putting myself first. And I just finally thought, now's your time. It's about me, and I'm finally stepping into myself and towards myself and doing something for me. The bonus egg is for someone special. When I cook, it's from a place of love. Being together and sharing a meal, it's a really powerful engagement for me.
Following an instruction correctly is giving respect to the person who has briefed you, so I have to make sure that I get everything right.
I can show you how to open. Just watch your hand.
Yeah?
Just watch your hand. Watch your hand. Watch your hand. That's fine.
Good Lord.
You've just met the halfway mark. You've got an hour and a half left.
Whoa, let's
go. I've got my filling in the pressure cooker. It's almost done. It just needs to cool. Pastry done. It's chilling in the fridge. Now, it's time to get started on that jus. I'm chopping all these shallots. I'm getting into the groove of it because there's so many. And then all of a sudden, medic.
Medic, popping.
Medic.
Medic.
Don't panic. Take a deep breath. She needs sutures.
It's time to go to the ER. That's it.
It's okay.
I don't know what's gonna happen to me now.
It's okay. Hey, look at me. Look at me.
So I'm in the kitchen.
You have to tap the dough. That's how you know it's ready.
And it starts to dawn on me that this is an elimination round. The stakes are massive.
You want to keep this cold.
Coupled with everything, there's a jus on top of that, which is a slow reduction.
What I'm thinking is my very next step after this red wine jus is to kind of get that pie done because I've got my pastry resting in the freezer.
Nash.
Any consent?
I hope it comes together. I'm not sure how long each thing takes to be clear, but I feel like if I follow the way the instructions are being laid out, I should get to where I need to go.
Look, it is definitely a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 page recipe.
Yes.
Did you read it through first?
Yes, I did. And I will learn by the end of this, no matter what. So that's the opportunity.
Fair enough. Good attitude to have, Nash.
It's so chaotic. Everybody's frantic, running around. Pressure cookers are going off. Blenders are not working. Doughs are not chilling. It's just chaos all around me.
Things are moving along for the contestants. We have had an unfortunate accident with Shreya. She's okay, but she is going to have to sit this one out because it's quite a serious accident.
Yeah.
And also, you know, things were going well with her. She was really excited about things. Her pastry was looking good. She was miles ahead. So I'm sure she's sad to be missing out. I mean, it just shows that you've got to be really focused and be mindful when you're in the kitchen. Safety is paramount.
Yeah, it's no pressure. You can take it up.
My strategy coming in is very focused. Follow the instructions and listen carefully to what the judges want and just deliver that exactly on the plate. Today, I'm not trying to make anything too fancy or anything outside the box. I'm just sticking to my guns.
Let brandy and turn up the heat.
I'm working on the jus, and then up next, I'm hoping to do the peas so I can start with my pastry.
Contestants, you have 1 hour to go.
Let's go, guys. Keep your eye on the pie. Let's go.
Surface flour in raw pastry.
Roll the pastry. No thinner than that. Pan.
I'm hoping my dough is not too dry. Hopefully it's not. At that crucial stage where I roll things into 3 more pastry sheets, and that's going to be very interesting.
Keep your eyes on multiple pots and keeping your hands busy rolling, or you're not over-reducing your jus on the side. I feel that is probably the most challenging bit.
Tina, 2/3. So I cut it, I divide it into
2/3. 2/3.
I'm usually just doing things freehand. 2/3, 2/3. But in this moment, I need to weigh it. And my math is not mathing, so I'm like, oh, damn.
Okay, 1691 divide by 3.
Divide by 3.
Oh, 1700 divide by 3. 1700 divide by 3.
00 divided by 3. Tina is an amazing cook. She's been doing this for way longer than I have, so the relationship is quite nice. I grew up in the heart of Hillbrow. I stayed with my mom, my grandmother, and her children. We stayed in an apartment. When she passed on, we were on the streets for some time. I just figured this is what life has brought. I realized that I'm drawn to food when I was young. On Sundays, I'd walk with my grandmother down to town to go buy some veggies. And along the way, I'd see different vendors selling different food. And I think that passion for food kind of started there. When I was in grade 5, I took up martial arts. It just became something that helped me with discipline and helped me contain a lot of the energy that I had and a lot of the frustrations that I had with my surroundings. And it helped me channel that in a positive way. The love for the Japanese culture, for the Japanese cuisine, just made me want to cook more. A lot of the people in my community never really go after their dreams. My dreams are to be a chef. If I could go back in time, I'd tell my 5-year-old self that everything is going to be okay.
Here. Why do I have 2?
I'm freaking out because I need to get this in the oven. This is going to take an hour to cook. And then you still got to cool it, remember?
Everything is going well so far.
I feel like I'm in a good space. It's an hour to go, and I think for me this is the perfect time to put this pie in the oven.
I just need to give everything, my 100%, just to make sure that I've paid attention to each and every single detail Chef Nokx mentioned on the recipe.
Normally the pie takes about 40-45 minutes. So having an hour to manage it, that is perfect, because if it's undercooked, I can put it back in the oven.
I just gotta add a few elements on it just to make it look pretty.
So to pay homage to Chef Nokx, I decide I'm gonna create a South African flag on top of my pie, as this is a traditional English pie. And so I thought by bringing in her roots, her heritage, that would really be the ultimate celebration of her achievement.
Now it's time to get the pastry ready. I see that there's gaps and holes in my dough, and I'm horrified. So I quickly try and patch it up, and I know that time is running out. I know people are starting to put their pies in the oven.
I'm so looking forward to decorating this pie. I'm opening this little box and I see they've got a little cookie cutter that's in the shape of almost like acorns. And I was like, that's what I'm doing because I'm from Stellenbosch, like Eckerstad, you know? My pie finally goes into the oven a little bit later than I wanted to put it in, definitely.
Contestants, we have reached the 30-minute mark. 30 minutes, start focusing, planning on your plating. Let's go.
Woo! You have no fat in you're gorgeous, girl.
So the pie, we have to serve the red wine jus. And then we've got mushed peas. We've got pickled cauliflower to go with it.
Being part of MasterChef thus far has only affirmed my passion for what I do. Failure should not be an option, and failure should be the reason why you move forward. Because isn't that what life is all about? Pie's in the oven, probably another, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes. We should be out of the oven. Jus is gone, pickling in the fridge. Should be taking out in the next 5 as well, and then ready for plating.
At least the pie is in, so I'm happy with that.
I don't often make jus because I find that the sauce is very intense, but I can see why the jus is a perfect sauce for the pie today.
Pie. Pie coming out. Pie coming out. It's time to take out my pie.
No. No.
I take out this pie and I realize I have no idea how to get it out of this contraption.
No.
So I am holding it with a cloth underneath. I see a latch on the side. I fiddle with the latch.
Contestants, keep your eye on your pie. 10 minutes to go. Let's go.
The energy in the kitchen today is actually amazing. It's like people are so hyped, and it's the adrenaline.
Stressed out because I don't think my pie crust cooked properly. I'm very confident over my filling. My mashy peas taste really great. Not sure about the jus.
As I'm taking out my pie out of the oven, I like what I'm seeing. The color looks very nice. I think it's cooked all the way through.
I think it looks good. I feel positive about it.
I'm coming to a point where I'm very clear that I'm not going to finish everything. And my strategy is to make sure that I take out the pie at the very last minute.
10 minutes on the clock. I'm starting to plate. Oh! I take the pie out of the tin. And the pie was not pieing.
Yo, I'm gonna hold on to it until the clock ticks. I'm sorry.
That is not good at all.
I worked so hard for this. I can't. Last 5 minutes to go. Just working some butter through my jus just to give it that richness. My peas are almost done. My pie is chilling, and my pickle is chilling.
It was inevitable that someone is going to take someone something.
Sorry. Askis. Hey, voila! These men. That's not mine. Whose pickle is this?
The reason why I'm looking for my pickles instead of moving on is because it is a pressure test and R1 million is on the line.
Did someone take your pickles?
Yeah, someone is playing with me.
She is angry and she is going on, and if I continue listening to her, I'm not gonna finish the challenge.
Yeah, mine. Yeah, mine, yes. Whoever has whoever took it, who's this? They took mine. Yeah, mine. Oh, they're not answering. Where's my pickle, friends?
In my frantic state. Baba. I then dented my pie. I ran through the whole kitchen, couldn't find my pickle.
I'll use this pickle. The person that has my pickle.
Are you serious?
No. What did I do here?
Listen up, guys. You have 2 minutes to go.
Let's go, guys! 2 minutes to go!
Lunch time. Let's go.
The pressure at this stage is palpable. I am literally rushing to get everything and anything on the plate.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from the
Guys, well done, guys.
I couldn't get it out.
Me neither. Mine is still in.
And I couldn't get my pie out of the tin in time. Everything's on the plate. Not much sauce. Couldn't get it out of the pan in time.
Ah, what a joke. What a joke, my darling.
You're not alone.
I'm very happy with the dish. I'm very happy with the presentation. It looks golden brown. It looks like something you'll buy out of a store.
What was that? What was that? What was that?
I'm not quite sure whether I'm really looking forward to the tasting or dreading it entirely. It can go so far wrong, but if they get it right, well, they'll have a baker in our midst.
A few nail-biter moments at the end there.
True.
I think we've got some good stuff coming our way. Nokx said earlier, there's no such thing as too much pie, so let's live that dream.
I mean, we'll find out after the pies that we have today.
Let's do it.
As I'm walking down to the at-home tasting lounge, I'm calm, I'm collected, I'm happy that everything was exactly how I planned. The presentation of a delicious pie.
Good-looking pie.
Very pretty. I like the color, the straw. Looks very inviting.
Thank you.
Bridget, did everything go exactly how you'd envisioned it to go?
Yes, I'd say in terms of the flavor, in terms of the pastry, I did work and make sure that it was how it was supposed to be, except there is one thing, which is the side of that netting on top, decorative floor. It did pull a bit when it came to putting it in the oven, so...
Had you not told us, we probably would have thought, oh, a stylistic choice.
It's part of the exact.
But we appreciate the honesty, Bridget.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bridget. Thank you.
Oh, this jus looks
outstanding.
beautiful.
The pastry, when you look at outside, it looks very promising. My piece was still very raw, and the meat is quite chewy. But the gravy, oh my God, I love it.
Even the bottom is beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, she got a good
Yeah.
bake on there. It's solid. So I wonder if she maybe baked it at too high a temperature.
Yeah.
But her jus,
Beautiful colour.
inviting,
Magnificent.
the consistency, velvety, the look of it.
I'm impressed.
I'm very nervous. So the last time I faced the judges, I was in the bottom 3. That still lingers a bit in my mind. So I'm going with a fresh, clean, new mindset.
We noticed that you did have a certain level of focus today in the kitchen. Is that a result of you being in the bottom 3 in the last challenge?
I think I enjoyed making Nokx pie number 1 because there was a recipe, which is that I think that, you know, for me, it guides me to do what I need to do. And this is what I produced. I'm proud of it as well. Today, I really tried to showcase that, you know, I can multitask, and I did that very well.
I think another very thick edge there.
That's a bit sad.
The pie on its own, when you're looking at it, look how crispy and flaky it is. The inside of it is really nice and moist, and the meat is tender as well. I think we all agree the seasoning. It's just that it didn't cook.
Yeah.
But I'm so impressed with it. Yeah. Really lovely.
This jus is absolutely delicious.
Yeah.
It's velvety. You can taste that there's been time taken to sort of refine the flavor.
But I have got a section of pastry that is completely not cooked.
Yeah.
It's raw.
Yeah.
Which is heartbreaking.
Yeah.
A very disappointing jus.
Bon appetit.
Looks can be so deceiving. Best pastry to date.
Yes. Penny, this looks absolutely stunning.
Wow.
Chefs, I present to you a pie lepanzula.
I really crumbled under pressure.
Just that it's a shame they didn't cook for enough time.
Hi, Riffy.
Oh. I got to say, I don't think the pastry's half bad.
As I'm looking at my plate, I realize that this could be the moment that sends me home.
Nash, is that the South African flag on top?
Yes, it was really just to pay homage to what you've managed to achieve on our behalf. And my first time baking, so I think I started losing my composure and making a lot of rookie errors. Honestly, this is a pie that should be sending me home.
Yeah, things like this, they happen. And they happen to me as well as I learn the pastry world.
Actually, the pastry is really lovely. It's short, it's crumbly. Even the jus, while it might not be the sort of texture or viscosity of a jus, it's got a good flavor. I mean, I think he actually did rather well.
It's actually not a bad deconstructed pie.
Yo, eat pie. Hey.
Hi, Lorna. Disaster struck at the last minute.
I would like to humbly apologize to each and every one of you, and especially Chef Nokx. The pie is not as humble as I expected it to be. I imagined to serve a fully constructed pie.
The jus looks bright and beautiful.
Wow.
It's a real shame that the pie is underbaked. On the high note, the jus, glossy, shiny.
Yeah, the jus is absolutely delicious, but somehow the pastry, very raw, which is sad for me because you can tell that he really wanted it to be great for you, Nokx.
It might happen that maybe was the temperature in the oven.
Which is why you told them to rotate it to make sure there's an even bake. Yeah.
Hello, judges.
Hello.
I'm bringing you my pie parcel. There we go.
What happened?
I tried my best with the filling. I think maybe I paid too much attention to that. And then at the end, I couldn't get the tin off in time.
And your side, how did they go?
There was a bit of a mix-up in the kitchen when it came to the cauliflower, so I'm not sure if it's mine or if it's somebody else's.
I accidentally took Refe's pickle.
I don't want to be the reason somebody else gets a bad review from the judges.
Oh.
So first impressions at the tin?
It looks very raw around the edges, and I suspect she knew that, which is why she kept it in said tin.
Okay, it looks rather nice.
It does.
Ooh. Oh. Well, sadly, the pastry is completely undercooked.
I'm quite stressed out because I don't want to go home.
That jus is probably the worst one we've had.
Agreed.
It's just water. Water with a sprinkle of wine. It's really unpleasant. But, you know, she deviated from your recipe and she did a little extra reduction. And you can see, yes.
Yes.
If you follow the recipe, we will have a beautiful pie.
Real shame.
Tina?
Hey, Tina.
This is my step-by-step follow the recipe pie.
Okay, got it.
And is that because you're unfamiliar with pastry?
Yes. And to keep myself calm.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tina's pie looks pretty solid.
It does. It does.
You know, Tina might not be au fait with pastry, but she's comfortable in the kitchen.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
The jus looks promising.
Encouraging.
Well, for somebody who has never made pastry before, her pastry is lovely. It's short, it's crumbly. The filling as well, love the pepper hit, seasoned beautifully.
Impressive pie baking.
Very.
She understands flavor.
Even the cauliflower is well balanced.
The whole thing is really nice. I like it.
Well, I think altogether a fascinating 3 hours.
Chef Nokx flew all the way from London to come and showcase her world-renowned pie-making skills and to set you the challenge of recreating her signature pie dish.
We certainly had some great pies. And we had some not-so-great pies.
When I call your name, please step forward. Tina. Bridget. Amo. Amo. Filling was delicious. Color was great. Pastry was short and crisp. Good job.
Bridget, your presentation was a seascape of loveliness. All those beautiful greens. You had some lovely pastry work, showed real promise. And your jus, my darling, was a triumph.
Thank you.
Tina, for somebody who said they were very unfamiliar with pastry, you did a stellar job. You also have a deep understanding for flavor. Your components were very well seasoned, so keep up the good work.
One of you, however, cooked the best version of Chef Nokx's pie. And that person is Tina.
Yes! It means I can follow the recipe.
The three of you are safe from elimination. Please step back. When I call your name, please step forward. Tinash.
It's a very surreal moment because this is the point that I could be leaving.
Lorna. Milani.
Nash, your pie didn't stay in its structure, which I suppose in a pie challenge is relatively important. But the pastry was lovely. It was short, it was crumbly, your pie filling was good. It wasn't perfect, but I've seen worse. Lorna, you too had a bit of a collapsed pie. But in spite of that, and in spite of the pastry being quite thick in some areas, you did make a very good jus. Milani, you made some great mushy peas. But you fell short on your jus. But I think the fact that you didn't unmold your pie in a pie challenge is not entirely fair to others who did. You did your best, but Milani, I'm afraid your best today wasn't good enough.
Thank you. So I went out on a baking challenge, and baking's my jam.
I've been where you are today. I don't know, I get emotional. But there's so much you can do. You have so much potential.
Thank you.
But you know what? Just stay focused. And I wish you all the best. That was
Challenges were grueling. And this entire experience taught me so much about myself. And I'm really proud of where I am right now. I've learned that I am a resilient person. I'm somebody who can take on challenges, and I'm able to make connections with people.
All right, let's send her off.
It's almost like the universe is saying, you're gonna fight another day. I'm giving you one more chance. Don't mess it up.
Next week on MasterChef South Africa.
You'll have the opportunity to pay tribute to our star signs.
Pisces, Aries, Cancer.
The stakes are very high on this one.
Start being very focused.
I'm cutting it too thin.
My Madumbi has really let me down.
Elimination is inevitable because there can only be one.
I'm afraid my prawn is almost raw.
My prawn is raw as well.